Our voices have been muffled. We're not comfortable speaking our truth. And if we can bring our heart chakra into it, we can speak our truth in a loving way and stay grounded in actually speaking our truth so we can be living more authentic lives.
We just don't sit in the discomfort. And that's where the personal transformation will happen.
I had a voice that said, take a look. And I turned around and I took a look. Because I listened. I don't know what it's not. I still don't know. Now it's in phase 1 evacuation for wildfires. The thing about intuition, it will never lead you astray.
Hi, I want to introduce you to someone today who I have worked with for over 20 years. I think I've known her for 25 years. Wendy and I, her work is so amazing that I actually don't have an introduction for her. So Wendy and I have decided to do a 5-part series, and we might do more, but we're going to start with 5. I think what I'm going to do this time that's going to be different is I'm going to let you, the viewer, get to know Wendy through these 5 series. She's a wealth of information, and I am so excited for you to meet her. So let's go meet Wendy. So I'm here with Wendy, and I have to say something that when I was driving here and then walking down the hall, I was getting really relaxed because this is the first time I've ever been in Wendy's office that I'm not getting worked on. And that we were laughing about this earlier because we got our hair done and stuff. And we look like a bunch of freaks. So anyways, no, I'm just kidding. But
We're in work mode.
there you go. We're in work mode. I love that. Wendy just graciously is allowing us into her sacred space, and it's beautiful. How long have you been here?
21 years.
Wow, 21 years.
I know, it's crazy.
And how long have you been doing this?
About 30 years. I know.
Oh my goodness, my goodness, my
I
goodness.
know.
I met Wendy. I mentioned earlier that I've known Wendy for, 20, 25 years. It's been a long time,
Yes.
and I've been working with Wendy that long, and she's, my goodness, I wouldn't be the person I am today without her help. I just want you guys to know that it's true.
We've been on some journeys together.
It is.
Yeah.
It's very, very true. And so Wendy, over the years, she's just developed her own technique, but she's got a lot of
Different elements.
There you
bring
go.
it
Yeah.
together.
No,
Yeah.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love how you
Yeah.
explain that. And so what we're going to start with here is, most of you probably know what chakra energy work is and maybe Reiki and that sort of thing. But the viewers that do not know, that's what we're going to do is we're going to explain, or Wendy's going to explain,
What that means.
So if you want to just, whatever you want to start with.
Let's start with Reiki, because
Okay.
it just seems to be the type of energy work that people are like, oh, I understand Reiki. Or I've heard the word. Maybe you've heard the word, because it seems to be a more acceptable word out there. Even in the medical community, people know about Reiki, which I think is super cool. So Reiki is, just break down the word Reiki. Rei, R-E-I, is spirit. Ki, K-I, is energy, so spirit energy. So you're working with those two energies together. That's just in the name. And then it was a tradition, an energetic type of work, that healing modality that is originated in Japan. It seems like EMP, I think people might think that it's old, but it's really not super old. It's probably just over 100 years old. This man, Bai Sui, is the guy that created, he had a breakdown of sorts. He went to this mountain in Japan, and he was there experiencing solitude and trying to figure out what to do with his life. And he had this very interesting spiritual awakening. And he came off the mountain, and he had abilities to heal people that he didn't have before. It was kind of like rock bottom for him. And then he took this and he started helping people heal in the community, and it grew, and he came up with the protocol, the symbols, the style. And so Reiki is a healing energetic modality that gets its roots in possibly esoteric Buddhism. So just that it's hard to exactly know, but he became known as Dr. Yasui. That's a tradition that I have learned from. And it's a hands-on healing energy modality. You are the conduit of energy. So the energy flows through us, and then we kind of orchestrate where the energy start feeling for energy. And it's a process that you learn, and you start to get more comfortable with how you feel energy. And the teaching process is at least 3 phases, and you get attunements, which are these wonderful ways of kind of opening up the energy within you, and guidance. But the energy, I want people to really understand that the energy can be called lots of different things. Like Reiki, it's called Ki in Reiki. It's Chi, it's prana, it's life force energy, it's creative energy. It's all the same energy. So I don't want people ever to get confused, like, oh, is that energy that's different? It's energy. It's the energy that we all know. It's the energy. It's the same energy that's used when we start talking about chakras. It's the energy, and we all have experience feeling energy. And the type of energy I'm talking about is the vibe energy. For a word that or you walk into a room and you're like, okay, something happened here. Like maybe there was fight, or oh my gosh, this just feels so great. Okay. Oh, these people are oh my God, these people are they feel so good to be around. You start to catch your own energetic words. Or I was really drained. Oh God, I don't want to go around that person. Or oh God, it's so draining. It's literally draining your energy. This is the energy I'm talking about. It's the same energy like acupuncture.
You're born with it, right?
It's a part of our system.
It's part of who you are.
It's absolutely with everybody.
So when you work on people and do the Reiki that you do they eventually, do they get in tune with their energy, and then what if they don't know what you're talking about, and they're going in the rooms and they're just like, wow, this just feels weird, or this feels great, I don't know what it is, and you just described it. But do they eventually, the more they get the energy work, are they open up to feeling more?
Yeah. I've definitely had people that come in and they're very closed off and they don't know what this is about, and I think there's a lot of fear around it. And I mean, I get it because it's different and new, and it's the most gentle it's like getting a hug from your mom. If you had a good relationship with your mom, it's like that kind of like, or your grandmother, or somebody that you just like, oh, they just care about me. They're gonna hold me in your arms and care about me and allow me to be and process how I need to without judgment. That's what happened in this session, right? Like, it's what needs to come up to be healed, what needs to be seen. It's a holding space for the healing to happen too. That's really important, to have that piece be a part of the session.
I'm so glad you brought that in, because I think it is truly important. And I think energy, I don't know, sometimes it can just be used in a positive way or a negative way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
And so, that's a good thing to bring up. It's like you, all of us are the people that get to decide how we want our energy to be utilized, manipulated, possibly. I mean, we don't want that to happen. So awareness, just bringing awareness that we have, that we get to be in control of our energy. So sometimes it's really hard to know if you haven't had that programming, or you've had other people telling you to behave a certain way, or do this, and that. Like, wait a minute, we get to be in charge of who we really truly are in our energy. And sometimes that takes, first it just takes awareness to go where our energy leads. And then oh, I didn't even know that was happening. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I didn't even know that was happening. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I'm a little embarrassed. I've been doing this work for, 30 years? I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know my energy was leaking there. Oh, geez. I should know better. But we're humans, right? So it's constantly learning, and we're learning, and we're constantly learning. And that, if I can have people go away with one thing, it's like, take where you're at and move from there.
No, that's good. That's good advice.
Yeah.
So when you work on your clients, do you just do Reiki, or do you do all of it, like Reiki and chakra? And
I do everything.
So everybody gets the whole gamut with you.
Yes, unless there was like, I just won. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I do energy work.
Right.
So energy is a lot of different things. Like, there's a lot of different approaches to energy work. There's different systems. Like acupuncture has meridians and points. And, chakra work has chakras.
Right.
And Reiki has symbols in different ways. Craniosacral has a cerebral spinal fluid rhythm. So there's a lot more that I haven't maybe learned so much about. But there are all these different layers. So I just go in and see what is best for what situation is being presented and brought up.
So so I'm going to ask this question after this. So it's a good segue to talk about chakra.
Yes.
Chakra work. And so tell us just a little bit about that.
So chakras. Okay, I love this. Chakras, there's 7 chakras, 7 major chakras in the body.
Where are they?
Well, let me get first. They're like whirling vortexes of energy that come into your body, anchor into your spinal column called the Sushumna line. It's this energetic column. And so they bring in energy, and you assimilate, receive, assimilate, transmute, store. It's all the things that are happening. So that's what they do. They also power the auric field or the biofield.
So how many field? I mean, are there many fields?
There are different levels of the field, but that's, if you hear the aura I think biofields, you can, science actually measures it. So it's all this energy that science is actually able to prove now.
Okay.
But chakra work is from the Vedic tradition, which is of the Indian, from India. And so it's been around for thousands of years. So it's not something new. It's just maybe newer to the Western world. We have 7 chakras, starting with the first, which is the base chakra, which is the coccyx area, pelvic coccyx area, and it grounds you. It's about survival.
Okay.
Its color is red.
Okay.
The second chakra, which is right below the belly button, that's about creativity, emotions. That's that area. Then you have your, and that's the color's orange.
Okay.
You have your solar plexus chakra, which is your third chakra, which is, the element is fire. Second chakra element is water, and the first chakra element is earth. And I think that's really important because you ground for your first chakra. So we're at your third chakra is fire, and it's about your personal power, your self-esteem.
So the fire in the belly.
Yeah. And also, God, I feel it in my solar plexus. If you'll start to know where you get your energetic hits.
Okay.
For your intuition, and that's going to be another thing that we'll talk about later. But or you just tight, and you're like, why am I tight? It's check in with your power. Is somebody having power over you? Are you not able to express your power? Are you feeling like your self-esteem is really low? Are you having trouble even figuring out what direction you are, who am I? This happens with fire in the belly, and sometimes it can get you really angry, and that's okay. Because you're moving the energy, as long as it's appropriate.
Sure.
And then you go so that's third, and then your fourth is your heart chakra, and it's air is its element, but it's about love and self-love and opening up and being vulnerable and grieving. And it's so beautiful.
What color is it?
It has 2 colors. It's green and it's pink.
So why does it have 2 colors?
Because green is the healing part of the heart, and pink is the loving part of the heart. like that love part. So it has this duality, this two purposes of healing and love. And so sometimes people aren't quite ready for whatever reasons or different experiences they've had in their life. It's like they have a lot of walls and guards up around love. I mean, it happens so often. And then, but the healing, we can go in with the green healing energy. It's easier to take. So that's the heart. The beautiful thing about the heart too is the first three chakras that I mentioned are earthbound, and then the heart is the bridge between the next three chakras. So there's 7 chakras in total. So that's the heart, and then you go into the 5th chakra, which is the throat chakra, and that has to do in expression. You know, so many of us.
You get to hear the fairy
Not worry
horn.
about it. Have been shut down.
Oh, okay.
Our voices have been muffled, not comfortable speaking our truth. And if we can bring our heart chakra into it, we can speak our truth in a loving way and stay grounded in actually speaking our truth so we can be living more authentic lives. So that's the fit, right? But we've been, no, you can't say that. No, can't get that.
Yeah.
You know, stop. So we have to get back into being able to claim our voice. And communication is 2 ways, right? So we get to speak, but we also get to hear. So listening is active listening or really being present when you're listening to somebody. Because are you trying to listen just to get to the next thing you want to say? Or are you listening because you actually want to hear what that person has to say? And as soon as you make that choice that you want to listen to what the other person wants to say, everything changes. Like the whole energy is like, oh, you're actually listening to me enough for you to actually hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And everybody's nervous system can just go, oh.
So it's being heard,
Yeah.
being seen.
Being seen, being heard.
So being seen is your
third chakra.
third chakra.
Yeah.
Being heard is your
Yes.
5th.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And now we're getting into the upper chakras. So this is more of the spiritual vibration.
Sure.
And then you go to the 6th chakra, which is your third eye. People have heard of that. And it's your intuition, your knowing, and how to navigate through that lens of opening up just communication on a different layer, which everybody has. Like I hear people go, yeah, I just don't. Yes, you are a human being. It's innate. It's a part of you. You have that ability. You might just be like a teeny tiny infant stage right now, but you can grow that if you want to. It just takes practice. You know, and everybody has their different ranges that they come in with, like everything, but it's a part of you. It's a part of our makeup. Intuition.
So the intuition, and you can grow that. You just
Yes,
tap
you can
into it
practice.
and grow it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you practice. You actually work on growing it. Yeah. And I can come on, you know, I can play around with it.
What if I'm just bored with it? It's like,
Well, you can. And then what often happens is society, it scares people and that people shut it down. I can't tell you how many of my teachers have like, oh, it was shut down. And then it's like they had to retrain themselves because they were getting too much information and it was a little scary for them.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not surprised.
Definitely.
Yeah. And then we're moving into the 7th chakra, which is your crown chakra. And that's your like transcendence and your relationship with spirit and guidance. And this is indigo blue.
Oh,
I forgot to talk about the colors.
Yeah.
Indigo blue for the 6th, like cerulean sky blue for the 5th. And for the 7th, it's like violet. Some people think it's white, violet, white. And what's really interesting about the 7th chakra is like these are not new, right? We've talked about how they've been around for a really long time. And if you go into a museum, let's say you're in Europe and you walk into a museum, like you're at the Uffizi or whatever you want to be, wherever you are, you're going to see old paintings. And they have this white
Halo.
You think, well, that halo is exactly where the 7th chakra is. So like it's like this energy. So there's been awareness of this energy for thousands of years, but it's actually been recorded as such. So I think that's really cool.
No,
like none of this is new. So
okay, that was the question I wanted to ask you. You said prior to educating us about the chakras. So, and you said, I just, I go where it needs to be done. So how do you know it needs to be done?
Yeah. How do I know? Well, I almost always start at the feet
Yes.
because I want to ground myself and open up my channels. And I call them protection, always. The best, highest good. I work with guides and angels, and I believe in that. So I
Sure.
call them in and ground myself and ground the client. And then I start to feel the energy.
Feel like? Can
Okay.
you see?
I do
hear?
all of them.
All
Of
your
them.
senses?
All of the
Okay.
players.
Okay.
So, and some are stronger than others, but I've been a body worker for over 30 years. So it's like I sense and feel first,
Okay.
and then the rest come in because I've been working on them. Again, it's like you just start working on them, they start to develop. But I will go, oh, okay, this energy is running, this energy is not running. And energy is such, this is like the quantum part that's being discovered. As soon as you place your attention on what's happening, oh, your left leg is running energy nicely. I feel it buzzing and zipping and whatever the feeling might be. Oh, but there's a heaviness, a dullness in the other leg. And you're like, whoa, okay, so they're not balanced. So then it's like, okay, something's going on. And the right and the left, or one's masculine and one's feminine. So then you're like, okay, you bring all this in, it just
Right.
starts firing, like information starts coming. And oftentimes, and this is like the quantum thing, that
Sure.
as soon as you bring your attention to something, it starts to change.
So, explain, how does it change? Does it change by a feeling? Does it change
I
by
notice-
something you see? Or
I just start to notice, oh, there's a lack of energy in your right leg.
okay.
Oh, the left leg has a lot. Okay. And then even right now as I'm doing them, my hands are going. So I'll just start feeling the energy. And it's like, left leg, oh, let's see if we can bring up that energy to match the right. Or do we need to bring this one? And I am just reading what the body is telling me.
Right.
I'm a conduit.
Right.
I'm a conduit, so I'm like, okay, give me what's happening. Body's actually orchestrating. The body and all of its emotional, physical, spiritual, maybe mental to some degree is coming in, but it's orchestrating what it's showing me in energetically. And the beautiful thing that happens when people lay on the table is your subconscious can start to make its way in.
Oh, wow.
Right? Because you consciously may not have any idea what's going on, but subconsciously your body's letting me know. You're like, it's coming through. It's like, oh. And then I might say something and you'll go, oh, yeah. I mean, I just was working on somebody yesterday and I'm like, oh, you have an energetic cord attached to your second chakra. I knew it. And she's like, I felt that. I'm like,
Yeah.
and so it's validation for me. And it's such subtle work.
I know.
It's such subtle work. Like, am I making this up? And then somebody might, without me saying, or I'll say that, and they'll go, oh, I know. And I mean, that's happened with you and I so many
Oh
times.
my goodness.
So many times.
Yeah. And I'm always, I'm so tapped into this stuff. And I've been, seriously, my whole life.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
then some.
Yeah, I know, right? That's another conversation.
But I'm a skeptic.
You are.
Yeah.
Even still.
I always need proof and
Oh, yeah.
evidence.
Oh,
of
right.
everything.
Yeah.
I just
yeah.
really do.
Yeah.
I mean,
think
I
that's
need
really
proof
good.
and evidence. I think
Yeah.
that's good too, because
Yeah.
I think, I don't get carried away or get tunnel vision or something, but
Right.
I'm always looking for proof and evidence. And whenever I come in here, I always go, okay, so give me some proof and evidence, and always delivered. I just dumbfounded. I just sit there and go,
Huh.
there's no way that she
would know
knows
that.
this.
I know.
You've
and
never
there's
been
no-
to my house.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nothing. So it's like, wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's real.
Yeah. It's interesting. Amazing.
One of the questions that's coming up is about your client. So
Yeah.
is it more so the percentage of people that come in and know exactly what you're doing, or they're coming in
gosh,
going,
no.
I'm at the end of my rope. Nothing's working. I don't know what else. I don't know what's going on with me. Can you help me? Or is there a middle ground that I haven't
Well,
pointed out?
I think that my foundation is massage therapy. So bodywork is where I got my formal training in that modality. And so people will kind of know me first that way. So it's like, if you're open to massage, you're open to bodywork, okay. And then But those aren't always the people that want to do that, actually. So it's usually people that are curious. There's this interest. There's this deeper drive of, I got to check that out.
Okay.
It's like when you came into my office the first time, and I had on my wall chakra energy work.
That's right.
And Melissa came in for massage.
Yeah.
And she came in to get a massage. I gave her a
This is
massage so long ago.
goodness.
And then she was like, what's that energy work? I'm like, oh, yeah. So it's kind of like that. It's like, it's like people that already kind of have an idea, that they're curious. And they may not know what it's, but there's something almost internally saying, let's try this out.
But you know what? I have to say this.
Yeah.
It just came up. Back then, it just was not talked about. Now it's talked about all the time. It's almost, some of it has come a little trendy, do you think?
Oh, see, I don't see it that way.
Okay,
But maybe
good.
I'm not.
No,
but
no,
I'm
that's
not
good.
in that world.
It's just like, right, you know.
Maybe.
You know, it's
And
kind of,
I
it's like a piece of
really-
jewelry or something.
And I
like that.
really
Yeah.
don't like that because it takes the authenticity out of it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's where I was trying. I didn't
Yeah.
articulate it correctly, but so trendy's not the word. It's more just, it's like, okay,
If it's
you know.
thrown around.
yeah.
And I mean, who knows? I don't want to
Which-
judge.
I
They might
know,
not
I
feel
know,
that
I
way.
know.
But if they don't really know it, I mean, it's so deeply grounding.
Yeah.
It's so
Sacred. That's
it's
my
so
word.
sacred.
Mhm.
And as the practitioner that works on people, it's so sacred.
It is.
Absolute gift to give people and to be able to do this. Like it's a pleasure and it's also a responsibility.
No, so
Yeah.
thank you. I'm sorry.
Yes, please.
Thank you for saying that because
Yeah.
that's where I was coming from and where my heart was coming from.
Yeah.
And I apologize if anybody felt like I was judging anybody, but I wasn't. It really was coming from my heart of saying this is so sacred.
Mm-hmm.
The practitioner that's doing it is so sacred, and the individual that is actually laying on the table, it's so sacred to them too.
Yeah.
And I yeah.
And bringing, I mean, I think that humbleness, being
Yeah.
humble, humility and humbleness, because we're working with something, we're working with spirit, we're working with the energy, and it's so much bigger than us.
It is.
I mean, it created the universe. And whatever might be beyond the universe, see people, whatever. I don't really go on
No,
that
thank
whole-
you. Yeah,
But
I know.
it's like I am honored to be able to do this work because it's what I can do, right? We all have our gifts and strengths. And this is something that I really find a lot of reward in. But it's like, be humble. And and this is another thing, thank you for bringing that, because I was bringing this one up, is we don't ever know the outcome. Nor are we supposed to create an outcome. We allow the client to go through the processes that they need to go through at the pace they need to go through. It's super important not to think we know and rush it, because I've seen that people do that, and I've seen that happen, and I have to say I'm guilty of that too once. And I'm like, I know what needs to be done here. Like, you might have an idea, but wait, they got to do it at their pace.
Yeah, no, I love it that you said that because it's so true with anything. Yeah. You know, sometimes it can show up as one's agenda.
That's it.
Yeah, one's agenda and
Yes.
say, hey, you know, one of the things I'm working with another gal, and I'm going to be interviewing her as well next, is we're talking about sitting in the discomfort.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
we just don't sit in the discomfort.
Yeah.
And that's where the personal transformation will happen. It's fucking hard. Excuse me, but
No,
you know,
it's
just
not-
like,
but
wow.
it's necessary.
It is necessary because it allows us to expand. And that's what I'm learning. And there's all kinds of stuff that can numb that. So we don't need to get into that. But
Yeah.
no, that's really.
I mean, I was watching this documentary on Martha Stewart, and she's being interviewed. It's after the whole trial thing, that whole mess. And she's on the show, and she's wanting to show how to make a certain salad, cabbage salad. And the interviewer is just hitting her hard about the legal stuff. And she was so uncomfortable at one point, she just said, I'm here to make the salad or something like
Yeah.
that. Like, just let me make the salad. The discomfort was clearly there.
Yeah.
I thought about this morning, and that would be really hard. I'm not saying anything, but if you're in that position, not that position, but something like that, where you're getting like pelted, and it's uncomfortable for you, pause. Just pause and go, you're wanting, what's going on here? Just call it out.
Yeah.
Okay. I really feel like I'm being like, so you don't want me to make the salad. You want to just pepper me with questions.
Yeah.
Let's just call it out. But that's sitting
Yeah.
in the discomfort of actually acknowledging this is really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And instead of just trying to bypass it.
Too
Just like,
uncomfortable. Let's go. I don't want to.
but when we're able to like put a little pause on there and go, oh yeah, this doesn't feel good, and kind of start to name it. Oh, something's off here.
No, I love that.
You asked me to come to make salad, but now you're giving me the third degree. What's going on? Yeah.
No, I love that.
Let's just say, okay, you're here for whatever the reasons are. And I just brought that up because that was just fresh in my mind. But I'm like, interesting. But we all get this. We all have this happen to us. And if we can just press the pause.
I love that.
And being able to press the pause is like being comfortable in the present moment.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Really not dodging out of the present moment. So you start to feel whatever it is you feel, and those feels can be very scary, very lonely, very whatever the feels are that you start coming out, and you're like, I don't want to run away.
Yeah, that's why people move out of it, because it's depending on the degree of it. One of the questions that's coming up in my mind right now is, and you explained that so beautifully, thank you. How did you get to this? I mean, did this find you? And when I mean this career, this journey, or did you find it, or both? I mean, explain a little bit about that. You don't have to.
No, I'm looking at you because you were like, said earlier, you were like, well, I've been there or even before, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
This has been a part of your life, this whole intuitive part. It's always been there. If I'm really honest, I might not have had the understanding, but it's always been there. It's always been there. And I was an athlete. I was very much a very active athlete. And I remember going to bed and two things. My siblings and I, we would have really intense growing pains in our legs. And our dad had spent time in Japan, and he got a lot of massage in Japan. And so he would just we'd literally go, Dad, and we'd hand out our legs out of the covers, and he'd massage our legs, and it would take 3 minutes, a leg, and our growing pains would be gone. No amount of medicine. I mean, not that we were ever, but it would just be gone. So we were just Dad. It would be my sister and my brother and Dad, we'd hollow out our legs. He'd just come. So I knew something was there.
Right.
I knew in that. And then, as you do when you're an athlete, you get injured. It might be a big injury, a small. I've had them all. But I remember having a pain in my knee and laying in bed. And I was pretty young, maybe about 10, 12, I don't know. And just something said in my being, go into the pain. And I'm go into the pain. And I literally started to feel into my body where the pain was. And instead of running away from the pain, I was oh, pain's telling us something.
Right.
It's always there to tell us something.
Right.
And so I was going into the pain. And this is the quantum physics bit that I didn't even understand then, but something was guiding me into it. It was oh, I see you. I started to examine the pain, as you do in your brain with your body. I can't tell you how to do that. It's just something to play with, right? But you go into your body and start to feel the body from the inside. And I started to notice the change of what happened to that pain. And that's if you're interested in that, go try that experience. Yeah, right. And see what happens. What happened to me may not happen to the viewer or to you.
Right.
But it's it's getting to know your body and how it operates very you're not running from it, right?
And
You're
where the
embracing
pain
it.
shows up as well.
And where the pain shows up, true. And then that ties into your chakras. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
So to answer the question,
Sure.
it's always been there, and then it just started guiding me, and it literally started guiding me. So I think I was meant to come into this life to do this work. I mean, I really don't think there's any doubt about it. But I'm also one that, like, if you look at my astrology, oh, you could have done anything.
Yeah.
Like, my sun house, like, whew. So I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But it's just, with the other readings I've had, they're like, yeah, you've been a healer. You've been a healer for many, 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 many lifetimes. Like, yeah.
I wonder if they did know.
Probably knew you back right now.
Right. I want to segue into intuition.
Okay.
Because as we talked about the series that we're going to be doing, I know your first one was intuition. And you just explained everything. So we're going to, you did a great job educating us and the viewer.
It's my pleasure.
But I want to talk about intuition, because that truly is a lot of the work that you do here, or even us as individuals that we walk through life. So we all have it. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, if you feel like you have a knowing of any kind, notice it. First of all, notice it. And okay, the thing about intuition, and this is a really important thing, it doesn't hit you over the head usually. It'll be like this. Turn around and take a look at that. Oh, okay. Oftentimes we'll just like bypass it. It literally turn around and take a look. I had that one happen recently, and I'm waiting on the outcome of that one.
So you were like walking down the street, and
I was at my
hitting you?
family's cabin.
Oh, okay.
I was at my family's log cabin, and as I was getting ready to leave, and it's making me really sad, but I had a voice that said, "Turn around and take a look." And I turned around and I took a look. Because I listened. I don't know what it's about. I still don't know how the outcome is hopefully going to work out well. And then I took a few pictures with my dog. And then I left. And now it's in phase 1 evacuation for wildfires. And I am praying and doing everything I possibly can to make sure. No, we all are. But it's like I had that. Turn around and take a look. That's what intuition is. It's as gentle as that. It's rarely, I have had it scream at me and I didn't listen to it. And this is a whole nother conversation to have. And I ended up in a hospital. So, but it's a quiet voice. It's a quiet underlying knowing. And it'll really come in like,
But the impact of it coming in, and
it'll come in
actually
neutral.
Feeling it is very impactful, though.
It's but it will come in neutral. It will come in very, like, turn around and take a look. You can easily bypass that if you don't know what that feels like. It's going to be neutral, unless I've had a couple of times where alarm bells have gone off. And it's usually because I have been in situations where it's literally critical, life and death. But it will be the quiet, soft voice. And the more that you start to understand what that sounds like, the more you'll be able to identify it. It comes in quiet, it comes in neutral, and you could easily second guess it. So the way that you start to play with it, the way that you start to recognize it, is you go, oh, I think I heard that.
Yeah.
You might not know. Who cares if you know?
Right.
Who cares if it's right or wrong?
Right.
Act as though it's right. I mean, if it all feels right to you, I mean, obviously judge for yourself how it should come, how it should be. If it's like, this makes sense. The thing about intuition, it will never lead you astray. It's just that you have to be able to hear it for what it is. And it's usually very neutral, and it will come in, it will just say it's.
So does it just say something, or is it a feeling?
It can be so many.
So it's really who you are as an individual.
How you
how
interpret it.
you're going to interpret and connect with it.
But there's going to be something. It's going to, you could come in, it could just be a feel, but the feel will transmit information to you. So, I'm not thinking of all examples at the moment.
No, this question just came up
Yeah.
too, is that when you're, so with the whole intuition and, you know, the energy coming in, the voice, however that shows up.
However that information
And you're
comes,
working on a client, and let's say you have some information. Do you say anything to the client, or do
It
you,
just depends.
okay? And what does it depend on?
More information is not always good.
Okay.
Client.
Okay.
For the client. So I will gauge it with the work that I do and how I feel that the information will come across. If it's something that I feel like the client's not quite ready for, it doesn't matter if I say it or not, because I'm working on the energy around it.
Okay.
And if I feel like they might be in a fragile state and I got some information, and I don't get life and death information around clients right now. I don't do that. I'm glad I don't. I don't want to be that. I'm not that person. I choose not to do that. What the kind of information that I'll get when I'm working with people is, oh, check this out and do this. And, oh, this might be happening. That's the information that comes to me. If something more comes, I can sometimes, I've been working with this person, I can say, because they know who I am and where I'm coming from.
Sure.
And then they'll go, how did you know that? I'm like, well, showing up today. And it's amazing how many different things show up. I have one client that I worked with even before you. And it's like, I'll still find things, like I've been working with her for like 20 years.
Wow.
And I'm still finding it because we're energetic beings going
We
through
are.
life, living,
We are.
and we're always interacting. So things can just keep,
Well, I think through this work, I've done a lot of other things too, but through this work, I really have developed a sense of myself through it. And like you say, it's just like the spinning vortexes and the energy and moving it and healing it and doing whatever you're doing with it, that it really has, I feel like my little high beam lights are really bright now. Do you know? I mean, I came in here just going deep, deep. You know, now it's just like, whoa. So, and that's just doing your work, right? Just really, instead of saying, I'm going to run from this discomfort, I'm going to show up for myself and I'm going to understand this and I'm going to move this. You know, it's funny when I come see you, I always say, okay, I got to go move my energy. And what I love about our relationship is it always tells me, and then I can text you and say, by any chance, do you have an opening?
oh, that's just bizarre.
And you've
That's
done it so
bizarre.
many times. You're
I
like,
know.
oh my God, I can't
Actually, or I'll pause and I won't return your text like for a couple hours, and I'm just waiting. Oh, I have a cancellation. Listen, I actually have a cancellation. You want to come in?
I love
It's
that.
so bizarre how that works.
Love it.
Oh, one other thing I wanted
Okay.
to say is what I love. This is like really my foundational piece of all my work that I'm really starting to understand is working with what your soul wants to bring out.
Oh, I love it. We're going to talk about
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to
That'll
touch
be a
on that.
series in
It's
itself. Okay,
just
good.
so
that.
important.
Maybe we can segue.
Yeah, I mean,
to
there's
that, the
just so
second
many
part.
things.
I love that. No, this has been
Yeah.
really great.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is the beginning. This is our part 1. So we're going to do 5 of them. So we'll continue with the conversation. And is there anything that you want to add or say or leave with?
I don't know. Should we talk about that yoga thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
thank
so
you.
I just feel like this is something that I really want to share with people, because if anybody felt this way, I want you to know, at least I have also felt this way. So if we're the only two, so you're not alone. Back in the 90s, I started going to formal yoga trainings, like classes, with my partner, my husband now. And we'd go, and it would be great yoga. It was wonderful. I loved it. I always grew up stretching, so this was like putting it in a different way, right? And I'd leave the class, and I'd get in the car, and he would be like, ah. And I would find that I was just getting angrier and irritated. I would leave with such irritation. And the idea of yoga leaving there would be like, oh, you're zen. Oh, life is great. And I was like, I am so not that. Like, I am agitated. I'm more agitated than I was when I went to yoga. I felt something was wrong with me. Like, why is this not working the way that it's supposed to be working? Quite frankly, it was working exactly how it was supposed to be working, but I had a different preconceived idea of what it was supposed to be. And let that be a lesson to me, and let's just allow what needs to happen, right? So it kind of, well, absolutely was a lesson, because then I was like, oh, I was feeling bad, shame, whatever the things are. I was not doing it right. But what I've come to find out, and I kept with it, I was moving stuck energy. I was moving trauma that was stuck in my body, and as it was coming out of the nooks and crannies, it felt horrible. I did not know how to process it. I didn't know that I could just sit and just start sobbing and help it go. I mean, we all go to our normal, emotional ways of expressions. I was irritated and angry because that was an acceptable way for me to express my emotions when I was younger. And, and so if that happens to you, hold yourself gently. Allow yourself to feel and express your energy and your emotions, because emotions is energy. Gloria told me that. Energy and motion. To allow that to come through without judgment.
I love that.
Yeah, so it's like, that gets back into the whole yoga, energy work, chakra work, meditation, all that stuff. That's so aligned with helping you process, but not having an idea of what it should look like. Because we all have, people aren't probably going to show you when they're really coming apart after a yoga session, because the energy is really too much for them, or they're going through their processing. But processing is so important. Then in a safe way, and be gentle with yourself. I wanted to make sure that got
No, I love that. I love that little tidbit. So we're done.
Okay.
For this part. And no, it's been great.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be so much fun. There you go. More to come. Stay tuned.